Hi everyone. We did calendar already with our Matman video, and I can't believe I forgot. I can't believe I just told you that it was Wednesday, nothing special about it, and then I remembered. Today is a special day. Today is a special day called Yom haatzma'ut. That is a Hebrew name, Yom haatzma'ut. It's Independence Day. And it's Independence Day for our very, very special country that Hashem gave to us a long time ago, for Eretz Yisrael. Now, if you remember, if you rewind your brain all the way back to our Parsha stories, where Avram was standing and Hashem said, I'm going to make you so great, like the stars in the sky and the sand on the beach. And I'm going to give you a place. And it's going to be for you and for your children. And this is the place that's going to be the Jewish place. And what happened? Did we get to Eretz Yisrael right away? No, we didn't. We had to go to Mitzrayim. We had to be slaves. We had to be in the desert. And then we got to go into Eretz Yisrael. We got to go into our land of Israel. And we were there for a long time. And we built the Beit HaMikdash, not just one, but two. And then something sad happened. The Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, and all the Jews went all over the world. We call it the Arba Kanfot Haaretz, the four corners of the world. There are some Jews all the way in China and in Russia, and there's some Jews all the way in Alaska, and there's some Jews all the way in South Africa. And there's some Jews in Columbus, Ohio, like me and you. But something special happened 72 years ago, which seems like a very long time. The Jews in Eretz Yisrael decided, you know what? It's time for us to make this country our country. Anybody can come live here, but it's going to be our country. And the Jewish people are going to be the president and the prime minister of the country, and they are going to be the ones to make all the decisions, to choose all the right things. And in 1948, on Hey ER, which is today, we got to have our country. There were big people, they're called politicians, and they decided that, you know what, it's true. All the Jewish people should have a country, and the country Israel is teeny, tiny, but when we think about it in our brains, it seems like it's so big. And you know why it seems like it's so big? It seems like it's so big because it's ours, and it's very special and close to our heart. Now on Yom haatzma'ut, there are people that like to wear blue and white because that's like the colors of the Israeli flag. And there are people in Israel, when I lived in Israel, people like to make barbecues and like to eat Israeli food like falafel. That's what we're having tonight for supper. But it's also really special to thank Hashem for the country that we have. So if you want to choose an extra mitzvah for today, like giving extra tzedakah or giving your mommy or daddy or brothers and sisters an extra hug, that's a good thing to do to celebrate Yom haatzma'ut. And I want to read you a book. It's called Hare and Tortoise Race Across Israel. Here we go. Hare and Tortoise live together near the Hashalom train station in Tel Aviv. My sister lives in Tel Aviv. On sunny days, they frolicked at the beach. On rainy days, they visited museums. At night, the two friends dined on carrots and hummus before attending the opera. One morning, Hare and Tortoise watched the trains come and go. I think I'm fast as those trains, Hare said. Maybe faster. Tortoise giggled. You are fast, my friend, but you are not as fast as the train. Hare did not laugh. Well, I may not be as fast as the train, but I'm certainly faster than you. I feel a competition about to happen. Let's see. Tortoise ignored Hare's bragging and held out a bag. Would you like some ruglach? He offered. I just stopped by the bakery. But Hare refused to be distracted. "I am faster than you," he repeated. "I could beat you in any race, anytime, anywhere." "What about in a race all the way to the Dead Sea?" Tortoise asked. "Do you think you could beat me?" "Of course," Hare said. "We'll see," Tortoise replied. "Remember the sign that says 'Welcome to the Dead Sea'? That will be our finish line." So they're going to go from Tel Aviv all the way down south to the Dead Sea. The next day, the two friends began their race. They left the busy traffic of Tel Aviv and continued into the countryside. Here they go. Hare hopped through olive groves and past persimmon trees. Behind him, he heard Tortoise calling "Shalom" to everyone he passed. Hare did not waste any time chatting with other friends. He leaped further and further ahead. I wonder who you think is going to win. When Hare reached Jerusalem, he stopped at the shuk to buy dried apricots. I'm so far ahead, he thought, I can take a short break. The shuk is one of my favorite places in Jerusalem. It's a marketplace, and it has all these different stands and little stores, and you could buy yummy, delicious things. Hare watched a ball game in Independence Park, Gan Ephraim. Then he sat on the sidewalk near a group of street performers. As he listened to the music and admired the dancers, Hare completely forgot about the race. Suddenly, he felt somebody tap his shoulder. It was Tortoise. "Want to share my falafel?" he asked. Hare couldn't believe Tortoise had caught up. Quickly, he bounded away, not even taking time to say no, thank you. He's getting nervous. There's the sign, the Dead Sea. Hare left Jerusalem in a hurry and hopped his way through the Judean hills into the desert. He didn't stop until he reached an oasis. Hare sat in a tent enjoying a cup of tea and flaky baklava. "I wish I could ride a camel the rest of the way to the Dead Sea," Hare admitted to his Bedouin host. I think that would be cheating if he did that. There's Tortoise. When Hare at last saw the sea ahead, he was so excited he could not hop the final stretch to the finish line. "I'll just sit for a moment," he thought, collapsing by a palm tree, but the bright sun made Hare want to close his eyes. Looks like Tortoise is catching up and Hare is fast asleep. Hare awoke to the song of a raven. He jumped and looking back to see if Tortoise might be close to catching up, but he couldn't see Tortoise anywhere behind him. Then Hare looked ahead towards the sea. "Oh no!" he exclaimed. Off in the distance, he saw Tortoise slowly but surely approaching the finish line. Hare took off as fast as he could. He leaped and bounded and bounded and leaped. But Tortoise reached the sign just ahead of Hare. "I lost the race," Hare said sadly. "I guess I was too sure of myself, and now I'm all hot and sweaty, and my muscles ache." "Slow and steady might win the race, but I'm hot and sore too," Tortoise said. He pointed towards the Dead Sea, where many other animals floated happily in the salty water just a few yards away. "Race you into the water," Tortoise giggled. I wonder who won that race. The end. They went all the way from Tel Aviv, through Jerusalem, and to the Dead Sea. All the way across Eretz Yisrael. Have a fun Yom haatzma'ut. And if you do anything special, like draw a special picture or make an Israeli flag with Lego, make sure you take a picture and send it to our WhatsApp group.